Have you felt that you've failed? Have you lost your business, or perhaps you're losing your job? And you look back and you were once an ambitious person that loved a challenge, but you're in a place now where you felt such despair that you didn't actually know if you were going to survive. You felt hopeless. Will you be able to pick yourself up and start again? Well, I've actually felt all these feelings, and it happened on the 25th of January 2018. I actually lost my business at that time. I went from a six-figure income to like zero overnight. I was really very emotional. I was full of fear. All I'd worked for 15 years on an average of 60 hours a week had actually gone overnight. I was trying to ask myself, where am I going to go from here? What are my options? But I was so low and down, I couldn't even think about the next morning, let alone the future. I was really frightened for my wife and daughter. Where were we going to live? With no income to pay our mortgage, with no money to run the house. I was really, utterly devastated. It was the worst time of my life. I was actually 58 years old at that time, and I thought that my career and earning capacity was over. A good friend came along, had a bit of a chat with me, and he helped me see things a little clearer, and fortunately he bought an asset from us which gave us some income and some money to live on for the next few months, so at least we could start to look at what my options were. So that was a small step forward. What next? Well, I'd always wanted to do business on the internet. I'd watched the internet grow, and I felt that this was the way forward. But my computer skills were not particularly good. I could email, copy and paste, and that's actually all I could do. So here I am with perhaps an answer to go forward, but I'm still full of fear. Can I actually learn new skills at my age? Well, if I'm really honest, out of desperation at that time, I just kept pressing on. I knew there was opportunities there. I started to realise how many amazing opportunities were available, and I kept thinking, well, I need to find out more. And I did find out more, but I also understood that if I was prepared to work by taking small steps forward, that I could then start to pick myself up and start to grow again. So I'm pleased to say since that time, I now have an income stream, but I'm still willing to learn because I'm developing more income streams, because never again am I going to rely on just one income. I didn't realise all this was possible at that time. And now, have I got a purpose in life? The answer to that is yes. Do I get up fulfilled in the morning? The answer to that is yes. Am I looking forward to each new day? The answer to that is yes. I'm on a new journey. I work with like-minded people. Some of them actually decided it was time for their change in their life, but weren't forced into it. Some were. But I know I'm not alone. If you're in a place feeling and thinking, as I did, that there's no hope, no options, well, actually there are options. And you can work at this either full-time or part-time. It's up to each individual. And like me, you will learn new skills if you are willing to challenge yourself. And you need to do that by just taking perhaps small steps. But please understand, do something rather than don't do anything, because that's the only way you will get change. But that's up to you. You'll have to decide that. That's your life. What would you do with the same opportunity as me? Will you be successful? Well, again, I can't answer that because we're all very different. But what I do know is if you are willing to work and you're teachable and you have a desire to create more out of life, then that's all the qualifications you need. So next step, leave your name and email address in the inbox provided. I will then send you a workshop in the form of free videos. They'll arrive each day over the next few days in your inbox. And for free, you can actually decide for yourself whether you want to take a challenge. All my mission has been is to show you the way forward. The rest is up to you. If you decide it's not for you, then please unsubscribe. That won't cost you anything. But now, my name is Stephen Bones. I really want to thank you for listening to me. And whatever you do decide to do, I wish you all the best on your journey and finding your purpose in life.